Hey, Captain's Crew, Captain Pandy here, back again with welcome to another YouTube video for you guys, back in the ever so growing craft centers, and we are going to be trying to finish up the theater today in this episode by trying to get the roof put on and hopefully finishing the floor out and all that good jazz, and hopefully announcing the next project and stuff like that. And I know it's been a while since I've last uploaded, like 2-3 weeks since I uploaded last. Just a lot's happened in like the span of 2 weeks, like me doing side gigs for shows, me working, and then me just being really lazy and being at practice. But I guess it's time for that time of day. You see the two signs behind me. It is time for the question of the day. Gonna try my best not to show my answer before asking the question. But how does everyone spend, since my birthday is coming up, how does everyone tend to spend their birthdays? How do they tend to spend them? Like, do you go out with friends? Do you stay home? Do you work? Do you what do you do? Like these last few years, I've been, just kind of hanging out at home and stuff like that. Hanging out at home. I know there was like 2 years that I just, worked through my birthday. I just kind of came home and just chilled. So yeah. Granted, like, I also went to school on those 2 years. So it was like I went to work, I went to school, came home. I believe one of those years I went to work and came home, did nothing, because I just wanted to do nothing. I know last year for my birthday I did go and do go-karting, because I was like, I haven't done anything in a while. Why not just, do something now while I have the opportunity? So yeah. Let's go ahead and head over to the ever so long and ginormous theater that's been taking us so long to finish. Oh my god, it's a baby chick. He shall not see. A baby chicken. Look at the baby chicken. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look how tiny and adorable he is. Oh my god. He's such a cute little thing. Okay, back to the task at hand. Back to this. As you can tell, I lined that off right there. Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of these because we don't need them at the moment. Take these, come up here, and we're gonna finish off putting the walls here, since we said we wanted this to be like a little bit. Not too big where it's outrageous, but just enough where it's like, that, where it's about that high there, that height. Alright. So, we said I know I said in one episode that I wanted the theater to have, a little uplip to match the stage level, but I'm like, at this point, it makes no sense. So we might as well just, like, you know, put this to the edge of the theater like so, and bring these across. So it at least has so we at least have somewhat a incline of the roof, kind of like how most theaters have. So yeah. So yeah. I have been trying to get back to this, but I have just been procrastinating. It just been my niece. My niece. But yeah, I've been kind of procrastinating on getting back into the series because I haven't really had anything to just make me want to go when I come back to it. So yeah. Oh, okay. I might as well just build my way back up there because I just... So yeah. Haven't really had the motivation to sit here and make videos. But now that I'm back into it, I will continue doing these videos until I am, again, out of motivation. Which is probably gonna be soon. Because I do tend to get really distracted and procrastinate really badly. Because I'll be like, oh, I gotta make a video today. I gotta make a video today. Because I just have the days where I'm just not wanting to do anything. I'm just tired. Don't know what I'd be tired of. I'd just be tired some days. Some days I'd be like... sometimes I would just wake up and be tired. So yeah. But yeah. Oof. Your boy's just been procrastinating like there's no tomorrow. So yeah, feels kind of really good being back in the series, in the craft center. Granted, I'm gonna be most likely stepping away from the craft centers and be starting up another series again. The man of multi-series over here. Yoop yoop. I used to have like so much cobblestone. Like, that's how much cobblestone this thing has taken. Is that I had like stacks on stacks on stacks. This thing just took all of them. I ended up digging out half a mountain. I've dug out a mountain. Like, bro, this is a mountain's worth of cobblestone right here that I've just uprooted from the earth and just like put over there. And I know I started digging over there just to save time, but like I built this entire cobblestone house over here, and like, no, I'm not gonna uproot it. I just want to. I built this entire mine shaft over here. I just took this entire mine shaft over here, you know, to, you know, come get, you know, supplies and stuff. And yet I've barely come over here to get things. So it's like, what's the purpose of having this if I'm not gonna use it? More of this stuff. Great. I don't need more copper, but you know, it won't hurt to have the copper, because I guess I could make copper utensils now. Cool. Don't know what I'm gonna use it for genuinely, but I guess I could use copper for a copper build. I don't know how that would look. Probably ugly, because I'm not really the best at building structures, but I can try using it for a a bronze statue. I could also use it for the theater. I could also use it as a welcome sign to the world, because I know I have spawned somewhere that direction. Like I know the normal world spawn isn't in the general location where I found this where I found the ravine. But yeah. But yeah, I kinda, your boy has a couple ideas to use for this bronze. I also gotta, you know, get back into making shorts, making YouTube shorts. Do I have enough sticks? 1, 2, 3. I'm out of sticks. Oh well. So yeah, I've just been spending majority of my time mining, playing this game, and just not wanting to make videos. I have an entire world that I just named the Rage World, where I just play the game for fun. I've honestly need to find more hobbies to do that isn't writing or making videos, because I forgot to grab a dog. That's what I forgot. That's why this video feels so off. Oh my god. Man, I'm just rambling. I'm just over here rambling, and I've just full on neglected a dog. Mayron. I think he's somewhere up here. Mayron? Are you up here? Let's see. Pinky. Yeah, Mayron's Pinky. Come on. No, Jenny Stevenson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be enough. Alright, come on, Mary. Let's go. I'm not all there. I'm out. My brain's been on everything and on nothing at the same time. Kind of just been bored. Not bored, but tired primarily. Mayron? Come on. Where are you at? Teleport. There you go. Hello. Have a seat. Alright. Stay right there. Pop. We'll be right back. if I don't break my legs. Right, there we go. But yeah, this thing takes a lot of cobblestone to do. Oof, excuse me. Just burped. But long time video series, probably my longest series on this channel. Oh. This is my longest series on my channel. Like, this is my longest series. I would say my next longest series would probably have to be the Yori Wolf series with my wrestling character, which I should probably get back into doing that series, you know, get WWE 2K26, purchase it, and, you know, do the series, speed run it, speed run it, one it's a word, one it, speed run it. I've never heard anybody say speed run it in their lives. God, I am out of it today. I'm over here thinking I'm perfectly a-okay to do a video. No, I'm not. I'm over here like half asleep and building. Jeez. And I didn't even have that long of a day. I woke up at 12 o'clock this evening, so I don't know why I'm tired. Jeez. Like all my friends are starting college, so majority of my friends are like in college now, so they have like barely any time to hang out now. They're like starting college and stuff. Ooh. English is starting college. And if I see any of you in my comments going, "Why aren't you in college?" It's expensive. It's expensive. Very expensive. Very expensive. And I don't got that type of money. I don't have that type of money to be throwing at a school that is going to give me a paper in the end, that it's going to congratulate me for a degree that's going to give me 15 cents more on a paycheck, where I could just, you know, go to trade school and get the same piece of paper for something else and get paid more, and get possibly paid more than this person that has a bachelor's degree in theater and that's stuck working at McDonald's because their degree only got them a certain distance. But you know, the thing I want to go into college for, I need a degree. But you know, I'm happy for all my friends that made it to college, because you know, you gotta be smart to get into college. I'm also a pretty smart person, but I just don't put it to anything. I tend to just sit in my room, or I tend to put my brain to writing primarily, and yeah, that's pretty much where a majority of my brain power goes to, is storylines and stuff. Like I tend to nerd out about projects I tend to nerd out about my projects, and it annoys my family to the highest. No, 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 no. I'm just not having a good gaming session right now. Why did this have to... Why? Why did it have to be my... Why did it have to be my, you know, my stage, my project that it blows up on? It could just, you know, go blow something else up for a living. It had to come and annoy me and blow my build up. I don't get paid enough for this. I don't get paid at all. I get paid in needing sleep because I do content creation. Ugh. YouTube is annoying. YouTube's annoying. I don't even do anything on TikTok anymore. I'm probably not even going to be able to finish this in this episode because the amount of times I've had to go over here, mine some blocks, come back, place the blocks, go back. Do video prep if you ever tend to become a YouTuber. Do video prep because video prep will save your life and make your videos so much shorter. I don't edit. I can hear you now. Why don't you edit the video? That takes too much work, too much effort, and I'm lazy. I'm very lazy. That if you haven't picked up on what I've been saying before, I am a very lazy person. Like I tend to over exaggerate how lazy I am. I am lazy. Like I am so lazy. I sometimes don't even, you know, I sometimes I just genuinely don't want to do anything, but I have to because that's life. I have to get up and, you know, work. But no one wants to go to work. Work is annoying. Primarily when you work at it in the amusement industry, like theater, amusement parks, zoos, arcades, football stadiums, baseball stadiums, any type of stadium, go-kart tracks, anything that pretty much brings happiness to people. It you know, it's exhausting. Granted, you know, any job is exhausting because people can be not the smartest. Heck, I don't know why I joined. I don't know why I did the YouTube creations. I could have, you know, been like all my friends and gone to college and done all that stuff, but you know, where's the fun in that? I had to tell people, hey, I do YouTube for, you know, for fun, and, you know, smile at strangers, you know, make strangers uncomfortable with a smile as they tell their kids, don't be like me. Ugh. Alright. Okay. But yeah. Um, I lost my train of thought. I don't know what I was saying. I've been talking and rambling this entire video, and just been having weird periods of just me being absolutely silent, because I've been just thinking about the next thing I want to say, because I had to just work on my build, and then not talk during the entire thing, since, again, YouTube isn't really a good career choice, because, you know, for some people it turns to be successful, and for others it's a dead end. And for me, it is slowly turning out to be not really a dead end, but more of a choice that I you know, could you know, probably avoid it. Come here, thank you. But you know, it was a choice. A choice to be a YouTuber. Of course, there's the small few that, you know, that didn't have a choice. And, you know, became YouTubers because, you know, it was the only way to make money. And that became, you know, money sufficient for the time being, until people found out that, you know, they had to become a YouTuber for X, Y, and Z. And then some people got frustrated, some people didn't, because, you know, life. Yes, I'm still listening to my music. Let me listen to my music while I'm rambling to a screen with nobody there, and you know, building nothing. Because again, I tend to play Minecraft by myself, as a loner should. Because all my friends are, again, at college and stuff like that, so yeah, and I don't want to bother any of them. And the primary one I do tend to bother is very annoyed with me and bothering him. He won't say it to my face, but it's kind of those situations where it's like, yeah, you kind of sense it. I need to go get food. I know I got food, but that food's for my dog. It's not for me. I'm not gonna eat my dog's food. I'm not mean. I'm not a monster. I'm recording this at like 12 o'clock at night. I'm probably gonna just end up uploading this video tomorrow morning when I wake up. And just like tend to just, you know, do that tomorrow, deal with it tomorrow, deal with the backlash of people going, you uploaded this today and not last night like you usually do. And it's like, yeah, because I don't feel like doing that. Alright, so you three are gonna go here, here, here. Okay. You are gonna go in there. Wait, where'd you go? Okay. Ah! Go there. Go there. Since I'm already here at the house. to romance. No, hit me. Just can't you? Susie, got your number, and Susie ain't your friend. Blood is on the night. Susie got your number. Susie 7 right. Susie ain't your number. Susie ain't your friend. Look, you chuck your under 7 inches in. It's on the dance floor and blood is on the night. Susie got your number. Susie said it right. Blood on the dance floor. There's blood on the dance floor. There was blood on the dance floor. There was blood on the dance floor. I just can't do it. Just can't do it. God. I spend a lot too much time in this game. I have approximately like over 200 hours just alone in Minecraft. And that's honestly astounding. Like, I know there's people out there that have more hours in Minecraft than me, but like, I have a pretty high Minecraft account. A high Minecraft count with 200 hours. And I know people have like 300, 400 plus hours just alone in this game. And I know that's like not, and that's like, you know, outrageous numbers. But I mean, it could be, you know, the squeaker kids. God damn, I'm going through pickaxes like there's no fucking tomorrow. You would think I was a miner, but I'm not. I'm a builder. Ugh. Yeah, the one person I tend to annoy, you know, when I want a game or like, you know, have somebody to talk to. It's kind of annoyed of me just bothering him. He literally asked me why don't I ask anybody else to hang out with me, and I'm like, they're all workaholics. All of them. They all rather work. They either want to work or they live in another state, and I'm not driving 17 hours, and they're not driving 17 hours just to hang out, because, yeah, no. Because, oh, I want to hang out. It's like, no. Like, I wish I was my brother, where, you know, majority of my friends all, you know, graduated high school and, you know, would rather hang out now. But, you know, yeah, a lot of my friends tend to just, you know, they're all loners, so they're loners and dorks, so they tend to, you know, stick to themselves. And if they're not sticking to themselves, they're gaming. And if they're not gaming, they're working or at school. And your boy ends up, you know, pretty much hanging out by himself in the long run. Well, yeah, for the long run. And then my family wonders why I tend to stay home a lot, and I'm like, hey, I would hang out with my friends, but my friends are busy people. So yeah, I'm also trying to get finances together for college. If I might go to, God damn it, that's my last pickaxe. Oh well, I guess I can, you know, finish, you know, that there at least before I end the video. And, you know, do do a little bit of, you know, off camera work to get this build closer. And once I get to the final product, I shall do a grand opening of it. And, you know, it's, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, 4 is always the lucky number. It's always a lucky number for your captain. It is never a lucky number for most people, but it is a lucky number for me. Even though it's, you know, never helped me in the long run. Because, you know, I'm not very lucky. I actually like this, having one, just, you know, one lip. Or one up lip. I like that. Yeah. But, I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, finish this off camera in the and by the time the next episode airs, this should be done. This section here should be done. You guys should be like, oh wow, how cool, the roof is finished, because this would probably be lined up and be done, and then we'll just be doing the interior decorations, because we do have enough cobblestone for it. So yeah, yeah, because all we would have to do is then do this here, and then we will be 100% done in that next episode. So yeah, yeah, gonna end the video off here, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, do all that good jazz, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Captain out. Peace.